on the wall, baby.
Oh, Mr. Oaties, like my dog already ready to stand on business about that thing. Yeah. Hey, DJ, turn that down some. What we got going on tonight? Bro,
We was waiting on you.
sin on the trike, sin on the trike. Derek Ortiz is in the building ready to talk about interracial
What's happening,
relationships. But first and foremost, hold on, before I speak to my big, that's my big brother, y'all, like for real, and then my big sister. But before I say that, I gotta pay homage. Ball lady. Well, Craig.
What's up?
See where you went.
He might have hit something. Hey, Keith. Are we going to argue tonight or are we going to get along?
Keith, what's cracking? How's everybody doing tonight? I feel like Rocky Balboa for a little minute. Like,
you got into a fight?
You know. I'm finna be 39 this year. Like, I ain't fighting no more.
Well, way to catch up because
Curly, what's up, Mike London? What you say, boss lady?
I said, well, catch up. You said you're about to be 39 this year. I said, catch up.
Yeah,
So,
I did all
is
the
that
fighting.
no meaning we're not going to argue? Is that what that means, Keith? Okay, I'll take it.
I done did all the fighting I'm gonna do. I ain't doing no more fighting.
I feel the same. Kiara, hey.
I don't fight. I don't argue. I just hit that person with a holler.
All right. Then Yep, we're done.
No, I feel like,
that's not the topic tonight, but great.
What, sister?
Huh?
She said, hey, sister?
Yes, that's Kiara.
Oh, Kiara, what's up?
Yes, that's your other sister.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, ball lady, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing
All right.
great,
There we
actually.
go.
Let's go see. He probably get a phone call.
Nah, I was trying, bro. I was in there. You know what I'm saying? Then they did some crazy shit, bro. Then like, bro was gone. Little brother, what's happening, man?
But he bite though. What's cracking?
Little brother, what's happening?
You chilling. That nigga Mike Lennon say, fight if you want to. You're gonna be sore as hell.
Hey,
real.
Hey, hey, we too old for that shit, bro.
Yeah, most definitely.
I am. If I got to, I'm just gonna give it into the hand of thy Lord.
There you go. I was just about to say, turn the other cheek like Jesus did.
No, I ain't turning the other cheek now. That's what I'm not gonna do.
Okay, all right.
Oh, bitch.
All right. Well, don't turn the other cheek. I don't know.
Any church notes tonight, ball lady, before we get into the topic and put it on the wall?
You know, per usual, every Wednesday, 7:45. We are here live. Come
Becca.
August. Becca, hi. Come August 21st. I believe that's a Monday. That's actually a very important, special day for me. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell my story on that day.
Yeah.
The number 3, yes.
Yeah. The Holy Trinity.
Yes. So
You know what I'm
yeah,
talking
y'all
about?
stay
Like,
tuned for that. And I believe no, I'm not done. I am not done. I
first
forgot.
episode gonna be like 30 minutes.
I mean, really, actually, because my work schedule has
All right.
changed.
Yeah,
So
cause the good Lord working out. He working it out.
yeah, so I'm off. So we could just, ride till the wheels fall off.
Also,
Um.
like, I'm gonna leak some shit too.
Okay. Oh gosh.
Coming soon and very soon.
Oh god.
We gonna give y'all a live.
Alive.
Live.
Alive,
You know
live, live,
what I'm
and
talking
in
about? So
person.
everybody who be logging in with us and fucking with us, like, y'all come sit down, eat, drink,
Yes.
smoke.
Yes.
They prepare me the hookah.
Yes.
If
So
they free
stay
Young
tuned
Thug, I'ma
for
see.
that date
He might.
because Alive Live is coming.
Right. Ball lady, like, if Young Thug get free, he gonna be hurting for money. So can we get him to come? Can we go into the back? We gotta make a major splash with something.
Okay, we're gonna talk about this off live.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
My bad.
All right. We also have a book bag giveaway coming right before school start. Probably next week.
Book bag.
Next Wednesday. We're gonna do some book bag giveaway with school supplies and things like that.
We gotta put school
So
supplies
y'all
in
stay
there
tuned. Say that again.
We gotta put school supplies in there too. We can't just give them the book bag. Some of them gonna be fairly. We'll talk about that all night. My bad, Pauline.
Thank you. Thank you. Lord have mercy. Didn't we talk this morning? Why you not acting right?
No,
I told you I feel like
no, that's
But that's all I have for now because I'm done with you.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I'm done.
Well.
Yes, studio audience, Sonia. Studio.
Yeah, real studio audience. Like we really got
We
the
are
location.
preparing the dates and everything. Right. So y'all stay tuned, and
y'all just stay tuned.
It's gonna be major, so y'all just stay tuned for that.
Yeah, for real. Like, come party. Beat. My bad. I just be dreaming.
You just be dreaming. Okay, all right. Tonight's topic. Did we want to start with that?
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Just like dive in that bit head first.
Tonight's topic is, I say my words wrong now. Interracial relationships. Did I say that right?
Very good. You did that very well.
That was good, brother.
JFK. No, I'm not dead. I'm alive. No, I'm not a clone. This ain't Jamie Foxx. Government don't get me, but I can't spell that good. So I'm gonna try my best to put it up on the wall.
Okay, break it down in syllables. Interracial, like that.
Okay.
Bam.
You got it.
Look at you.
You got it. But it looked like he looking down at something. I don't know if he wrote a note down there.
Shit, hey, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. You heard me?
Him. Stop playing, like. What I'm talking about.
No, it's true.
Interracial relationships.
Yes.
As we always do, we start off with boss lady, but for those who don't know, right there, I don't know how your screen might be showing it, but right down there is Mr. Derek and Mrs. Derek Oaties, aka Sin on the Track.
Hey, in the building, you heard me?
A clothing line owner that y'all finna see his clothes up on the wall. Y'all gonna see me with his outfits on. Know what I'm saying? TSN, like, bro, like, this man got some shit going on. You feel
let's
me?
get it.
All the way from Louisiana.
Wow.
5150 type shit.
Hey,
the boot.
We in here, you heard me?
From Louisiana, so I talk with an accent. They don't know the story. You feel me?
Hey, we in the building, you heard me?
I'm plugged in. But right next to him is his wife. I'm going to turn the floor over to everyone because, and this is no disrespect to my brother and sister down there, like they know me for real. Like dead serious, I know them for real. But us, a lot of times the homes that we grow up in, the first thing a parent want to say is like, "Oh, don't bring nobody that's outside of the race home." You feel me? When it comes to love, dog, like you don't know what your heart gonna desire. You don't know who you gonna meet in this life. If your ass knew all that, if your daddy, your mama, your greasy grandpappy, however the saying went, knew all that, they're like, we'll be farther ahead along in life than what we are. You feel me? But you don't know. So I ain't gonna hold y'all up. Like I'm gonna let everybody talk. Like whatever questions y'all got, chime in. Like for real, people seeing your thing. Like for real. But to the Oaties, hey, y'all go ahead, man. Hey, man, let the people know what crack.
So what do people, what everybody want to know? Like what questions? I can't see like whatever questions, you know what I'm saying? But I can tell, you dig? I can tell y'all our
if I see
story.
something, I will tell
Yeah,
you what's what.
just let me know.
Yes, sir.
You dig? But
started off. Also, let the people know how y'all met. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, take us down that trail. How long y'all done been married? Y'all are married. Hold on, put your hands together. They married. They ain't playing house.
So
they married.
like Noah say, I'm originally from Louisiana. You dig? I'm still currently active duty military. I'm in the Navy. I've been in the Navy 22 years. Been in Jacksonville 22 years. So I met my old
interracial
lady.
relationships.
I met my old lady, Miss Racine, formerly known as Racine McCoy. Now it's Racine Oaties. I met her in 2005. She was working in Foot Locker. You dig?
Right.
So, I went that bitch. You know what I'm saying? When hey, and Kirsten, we good?
Yeah,
same time. Go get it. All right, yeah. So, I'm sliding through that bitch. I like, damn. And for people to why you choose a white girl to do with shit? Me, bruh. If I see it, I like it. If I like, goddamn, that car look good. I like that car.
Correct.
I'm gonna get that car. That motherfucker, something. Oh, seen the little curly hair. Like, damn. All right, you know what I'm saying? Hey, shawty, we went Foot Locker. I think I was fucking around like I wanted some shoes or some shit. Whatever. We started chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and then what's your little home girl? You know what I'm saying?
So I was not even helping him at the moment. One of my best friends was helping him, and he kept staring at me and smiling at me. And so I said something to my best friend. I was like, something about him. I was like, I don't know what it is.
Right.
I was like, it's like something's telling me like to like go talk to him, or like he's possibly the one. Like honestly, like a love at first sight type of ordeal. And that was 18 years ago. And
damn. 18
Question to both of you. Had you either of you dated outside of your race before each other?
Yeah. So like I'll let you go first and then I'll go.
So I had one relationship prior to him, like boyfriend girlfriend type situation. I was very sheltered. So I actually came from a home, my grandparents raised me, where that interracial relationships was really frowned upon. My grandfather pretty much disowned me at one point in time, when he found out about me and Derek. It was just something like, you don't date outside your race. It was just, it was frowned upon. And it was actually until our oldest daughter was almost a year old, that my grandfather actually came around and talked to him for the first time.
Yeah.
And that was 4 years into our relationship.
Wow. So another question. You said your grandfather, kind of disowned you. So a lot of people allow their family members to, I'm not going to say determine who they're with, but they allow their family members to influence who they're with. What made you decide like that's not going to change my mind? It's who I want to be with.
I just followed my heart, and he's my heart.
And here we are.
Yeah, and here we are. You know what I'm saying? Like previous to her, so I got we got 2 kids together, but I got 2 kids before me and her got together. I had my oldest daughter, and then off and on at one period we was off and on. Me and her was off and on. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't just like I say, what for me, if I like it, I seen it, you know what I'm saying? So I dated black, like from Louisiana, we like red bones, yellow bones, you hear me? So that was like my thing, you know what I'm saying? What my homeboy, we used to say light bright, damn near white, you know what I'm saying? I stumbled upon this motherfucker though, light bright, she was white, you know what I'm saying? But when I tell you all the looks, the questions, not a shitload of questions, but just like going back to what she said with her grandfather, I seen this man literally like our oldest daughter Nevaeh, he did a 360. Like her being into this world, and like I guess he like damn, and getting to know me, you know what I'm saying? That man, I could have asked that man, Mr. Archie, let me borrow 5,000. Shit, here you go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that shit totally changed, and it was genuine. I'll say some people they try to sugarcoat shit, and I'm pretty good at I will observe a person because I don't do fake shit. You know what I'm saying? Or if you don't like me, I'm not gonna be in that energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on energy and frequency and stuff like that. So he was real genuine in the way, you know what I'm saying, he attached to me. And it took time, but we did build that rapport. We built a good relationship, you know what I'm saying?
I question. With that, what, 18, 22 years? How long has it been?
18 years.
18 years, right? Almost a whole year before Papa, granddad, was receptive to opening up. Do you feel like it was the race card, or was it like this is one of our pride and joys? You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how that might go with, you know what I'm saying? Once the conversation, shit, my bad, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all know we run uncut. I was trying to ask somebody sent me thing, and I knocked my whole phone over.
I
My
got
bad. Do you think that was part of like, you get what I'm saying? Like, was it race, or was it, I gotta see how he treat her? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was a combination of both.
Okay.
Because I was my grandfather's pride and joy. I was his everything.
Yeah.
But growing up, even before like I started, dating, or before me and him even met, like it was a constant reminder, because my sister was more out there in a way, as far as like dating boys and things like that. I was more focused on school, and he would be like, I don't know, you're not supposed to date outside your race, and this and that. Like, do you think that's appropriate? And I'm like, your heart loves who your heart loves. Like, your heart doesn't see color. But it did it. And even though I was his pride and joy, when he found out about me and Derek, he was very, very hateful. Like, he wrote me the meanest letter saying that I was a disgrace to the family, that I was not welcome anymore. To the point when we did have our oldest daughter, which was 14 years ago, he dropped my grandmother off at the hospital. He would not even look at our daughter for a year almost. It took the Thanksgiving a Thanksgiving get together for us all for him to finally sit down and have a conversation with him to get to know him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, can I ask you this? And if I'm being too personal, you can say that.
Send it.
So your grandfather, was it just Derek that he didn't like, or was he racist towards Black people, period? Or is it he just didn't want you to date outside of your race?
He just didn't really believe in interracial relationships. It wasn't really a race, like, he wasn't like absolutely racist because he had,
Absolutely, fucking.
Huh?
You say absolutely. You threw absolutely, and they're like, it could have been borderline. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, because he was older fashioned and things like that. He would throw out the N word and things like that,
but
but
you to date
not
within your race. It
right.
wasn't that he didn't like Black people. He just wanted you to date within your race.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Which is, and this is a question to everybody, from the ones who's watching to us who's on here right now. Like, a lot of people that's how it is coming up in their homes. Like, why do we believe it's like that? Why you believe, for everybody who had parents or grandparents or aunties, whoever raised you, why you believe it was the fact that, like, oh, you gonna date?
See, my thing is, right, and family, I want to introduce myself. I'm Big Baby. Me and Nard go back bicycles and big wheels.
Yeah,
you know
okay, yeah.
So
No,
this my boy. You know what I mean? We support each other on every avenue.
100.
Now, the question I have: do we really? Did we ever sit down and get to the root cause of whether or not it's now? Listen to me, because I'm gonna throw some jargon out there that you gotta catch. Whether it was racism or was it DNA?
Okay, racism or DNA, as far as, like, when you say DNA, just elaborate a little bit. Like,
the reason why I say DNA, right? Because in this country right now, whether or not we want to believe it or not, it's an assault on us as Black men and for our DNA. The reason why I say DNA, we are the only human species that can change something to another race.
Okay, yeah, I like that. So I don't know, like, as far as, like, what Mr. Archie, I don't know if it was as far as him being racist or the DNA part, like you say. You know, I don't know if he had a certain interaction before, because, like, she was about to allude to, he did have before, even this was before me, he had Black friends that he, you know what I'm saying, he talked to. But now my pride and joy, my granddaughter, somebody else of a different race is dating my granddaughter. Hold the fuck up. Hold on. Nah. Stop all that. You know what I'm saying? I get it. My mom and dad, you know, they wasn't like that. You did. Growing up, we could date whoever the hell we wanted to date. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
but
do you think it's because he felt like he's losing pure lineage of his DNA?
I mean, I wish we never really sat and had that conversation. Like, sad Mr. Archers, he just recently passed away last year. He's no longer here with us. But for some, I would say yes. For him specifically, I can't answer that. But for some, I would say yes, because they want to keep that shit, like you say, as far as the lineage, I want to keep that shit like this. I don't want to go, I don't want no outside, you know what I'm saying? I want to keep that shit like it is, you know?
Yeah, because, like, if we look at the trends, what's going on today, right? And one of the biggest trends is abortion, right?
Yeah.
So being that, okay, they released a study saying by 2033 it's supposed to be a brown world, right? So
Mm-hmm.
now we look at the laws, everything they're trying to put in motion with abortion, right? And I feel like they put those laws and rules and stipulations for interracial relationships because us as black people, we know that our kind of have 10 children and struggle with them.
Right.
And maybe seeing one or two on the foster care. That's the truth, right? But when it comes to the other race, before they struggle or break their pure lineage, they'll abort the baby. So now, from a global standpoint, what do we do to prevent a brown world? We stop allowing our pure kind to abort those babies. Because interracial relationships
Miss Gray was heavy.
it's popping right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I just say this. I mean, like I say, I can't. For me, being a black man, I deal and battle with racism a lot. My own self.
Shit, me and you both.
I deal and I battle with racism a lot because even from her side to our side, we all was taught in our home. It started from the home.
Yeah.
So now, since it started from the home, we never get no root causes from the home of why. So if we never get the root causes from the home of why, how we gonna break the cycle?
So one thing I can say, like when me and him sat down, you know what I'm saying? Because you look at me, all right. You look at me, all right. Let me see. I'm just, right from the gate. Fucking perception. Perception is everything. So all right, boom, this, boom, cats, boom, 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 boom. Okay, hold on. Now this motherfucker about my daughter, my grandchild, and then when you sit down and you have that conversation, and then you talk, you like, oh shit, it's a whole different story. Motherfucker, like, damn, okay, I didn't expect that from you. That's right, because as that what happens all so often, that judging the book by its cover, that happens way more than it should. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People don't give people a chance to, like, let me sit. I can sit y'all down with some motherfuckers. You be like, oh, that motherfucker racist. That motherfucker this. Being in the Navy, you know what I'm saying, bro? I got these motherfuckers. When I tell you they my brothers, like these white cats, they my motherfucking brothers. They are tear down with me. Hey, Bobby. Hey, bro, who the fucking with you? Whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it is. But bro, like it's a barrier for us that we gotta knock down. That judging that book by a cover, that's so 19 fucking 53, 37. That's old.
I'm
That's old.
correct. And I want to piggyback off that right there. Because Big Baby asked the question, like, did her grandfather just want to keep the lineage or,
Mm-hmm.
Was it the DNA? So I just want to speak on that. First of all, I know we're going to leave this earth and there are going to be questions that we have that will never be answered.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't really get a chance to do our episode on racism. I'm gonna speak on it a little bit because it touches this subject.
Yeah.
And I'm not taking away, and I'm probably some black people probably not gonna like me for saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway because I am not taking away from what our ancestors went through. I'm not taking nothing away from that, absolutely nothing. But how long are we going to live in the past? That happened. It's unfortunate that it happened. How are we going to move forward now? Because you stay so stuck in the past, you can't move forward. That happened. It was unfortunate. I'm not taking nothing away, but how am I going to look at this white lady, this white man, and I'm going to be mad at her for something that happened way back, way before me, her, or anybody was born? Like, that's not okay. So like you said, it takes us right now to break that barrier when it comes to interracial dating. Love doesn't have a color. What
No,
color is
no.
love?
Argentina.
When you look in
So,
in the crayon box, what color is love?
right, 100,
Red.
100. You know what I'm saying?
So
And
Yeah.
I agree. Let's break that barrier. Let's stop talking about what happened in the past, and let's talk about our future. How we gonna better this future?
And boss
And like you
lady,
said, I have some friends that are white that when I tell you if I call, they coming.
they coming.
Yeah.
They're coming.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
and I got some black ones, the same thing.
Yeah.
Love doesn't have a color.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that's
Boss lady,
just my little
I can't high five you through the phone,
love
but
ain't red.
goddamn it, bow. Yeah. So,
Love ain't
like
red.
what you just, nah,
what?
love ain't red, little brother. It
Love ain't
ain't
red.
red. So
Yeah, it
look,
is. Because guess what? When we all cut ourselves, we all gonna believe that red.
we all gonna
We gonna
bleed.
believe the same color.
They say our blood really purple.
Whatever color. When
It's
it come
blue.
out, what color it is? When it hit that
It's blue.
oxygen.
So hey, look, that's
No,
one of
go
the
ahead.
things. That's one of the things. You know, I stay with the shits. My old lady being white, I can look at her white ass arm. I see that blue, her veins, them shits blue as shit. So it's blue. It's blue. You can't see that through my black ass arm, but you know what I'm saying. So the whole thing, like, so what my clothing brand is. So TTS NMAG, time to shift.
Oh.
That's this right here is the
Break it down.
motto. When I say
Break it down.
shift, sacrifice, hard work, inspire, fearless, teach. But when I say shift, I'm talking about paradigm shifts of the mind.
Come on.
So, boss lady, what you was just saying, it's time to shift away from that shit.
Right.
I'm motherfuckers for
Let
one.
my people
Me being
go.
in the
All
military,
that bullshit.
I'm big on accountability, ownership. So when I say, oh, you want to point the finger at somebody else, did you look in the mirror? What
Mm-hmm.
did you do?
Right.
What are you
When you pointing
responsible
that
for?
one finger, how
Uh-huh.
many pointing back at you?
What do you look at that reflection? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna
Mm-hmm.
take accountability for the things you do? Are you gonna take ownership? You know what I'm saying? So it starts with us. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And if y'all, I know y'all probably, I do this a lot. I look at comments on TikTok, social media, and just look. That shit is so disgusting. It's just some of the comments you see how hateful, and
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of our culture,
Right.
how
Yeah.
hateful people are, and it's towards each other, towards everything. We're not gonna evolve as a culture if we stay stuck on the same shit. We
No.
awesome shit somebody else did to not even us,
Right.
but we still stuck on that, and we using that as a fucking. We
Excuse.
gonna use that as a
As an
crutch.
excuse.
Yeah,
Right.
As an
you
excuse.
know what I'm saying? And that ain't how we. That ain't how we grow. That ain't how we evolve as a people. Like motherfuckers, I fucking love my mother's black, my sister's black, my two oldest daughters are fucking black. I love my black women. I don't. That's not a fucking question. No one can ever question my aunts, my fucking cousins. That's never a question. But I love people, man. I
Right.
love
Right.
good people. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what the color is. I'm gonna peep you out. I'm gonna see what frequency you're on. I'm gonna feel your ass out. If I can't fuck with you, if we ain't on the same like vibrational frequency, get from around me, dog.
Nah,
Cause that's
Right.
gonna be some other shit. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm
now,
saying? So it's
now,
seasons. You know, some people
Hold,
not
Big
meant to be in
baby.
your life every season.
Absolutely.
Hold,
we now
hold up.
we gotta shift now. I agree with that on the shift. Shift the mind frame. Knowledge is power, right?
100.
Now we gotta understand. Now let's really sit down and look and understand what we're talking about. We're talking about we're talking about generations of revenue that was stolen from us, inventions that was stolen from us.
Okay,
Like
that happened. That
that's
happened. We
like
can't change it. We
that's
can't
that,
change it.
you can't change it. But at the same time, that's a setback for a race. That's a setback.
Okay, so hold on. Because in life there are constant setbacks. So I'm gonna say this, and this just I'm gonna try not to get too deep into it, but you're absolutely right. That did happen, and we can't change nothing that happened to us. I went to prison for 10 years, and I shouldn't have went. I got resentenced 3 weeks before anyway, I shouldn't have never went. I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna stop right there because that's coming later.
Boss lady.
Hold on. Am I gonna use that as an excuse? Well, they sent me to prison, and I should have. No.
Yeah.
Guess what? That happened. I can't change it. I'm gonna move forward. We gotta move forward. We can't keep using it as an excuse. It's an excuse.
100%.
That it's a poor excuse. It happened. I'm sorry it happened. I hate that it happened, but I'ma still be sitting there. They told Harriet Tubman had it. Like, why we still there?
That's true. Now I agree with what you're saying, but at the same time, you got generations of folks who thriving right now off what they stole.
Correct.
Okay, and guess what?
Correct.
That's their story.
But even with that, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna say this, and the Jacksonville Jaguars and everybody that was on social media, they using the saying wrong. It was always the Jag. No, it was always the black race that's fucked up in their head. Follow me. Just like how we're saying right now, correct. Situations occurred. Things were stolen from us that put us in a setback, right? We all trying to elevate the thinking, right? But guess what? We are the main ones out here. Somebody said it earlier. Hating on each other, still stealing from one another.
Mm-hmm.
So even though we like what to do to press forward, first we got to change our way of thinking. Because even though we lost this and lost that, we still can get ahead if we work together. And we're not doing it. Prime example, growing up, Big Baby, Kiki, we all walk the streets of Braskew, Portia.
Yes.
If one of our people caught us doing something we ain't had no business doing, they could slap us across our head. They gonna tell our mamas and daddies or grandmamas or whoever, whatever, whatnot. Nowadays,
don't say that to
let
my
the
baby.
neighbor cross the street, hit your child by something. Guess what? All the other races will be like, "Oh, I thank you, I appreciate you."
Right.
What the fuck you doing hitting my child? No, what the fuck your child doing? It's us. It was always black people. We're the ones with the finite mind.
Right.
See,
hold on, Big Baby, I want to ask you a question.
See, hold on. Hold on. See, J. Edgar Hoover. J. Edgar Hoover said one of the realest things in the world. When they asked him a question, he said, "Man, what's your number?" They asked him what was his number one fear of black people, and you know what he said? His number one fear of black people was them coming together.
Right.
That was his number one fear.
Come together.
That was his number one fear, right? But at the same time, the topic that we was on, we can't downplay what was taken from us.
Okay, so that's the question I have. That's the question I have for you. So, Big Baby, have anybody ever stole anything from you?
Yeah.
Okay, what was stolen, if you don't mind me asking?
I mean, that's a little bit too intense to go on.
All right, so let me say this. Hold on, okay. I'm gonna use this for an example. Have anybody ever stole a bike of yours?
Yeah.
Okay, and what happened after they stole the bike? Did you stop riding? Did you stop riding bikes and say, you know what, I ain't riding no more bikes?
No.
Right.
I ain't saying that.
You moved past that.
No,
I moved past
bike. True. I moved past that.
Right.
But at the same,
that's the point I'm making. Let's move past.
But
Big Baby, let me ask you this: would you date outside your race?
Would I date outside my race?
Yeah.
I don't know. I ain't never been put in that position. I ain't never been put in that position.
Are you saying you don't know?
And the reason, but
you're not totally against it.
I ain't saying I'm totally against it. No, I'm not. Okay. And the reason why I say I ain't never been put in that position, because you already know Nard. First thing a motherfucker say to me when they see us, like, damn, boy, he got a straight face. He mean.
Right.
But not knowing, like, when you actually get to know me, then you like, hold on. Like, just like he said, judging the book by its cover. My book been judged by the cover all my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I always judge my book by the cover. You know what I'm saying? And nigga judge my book by the cover on knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And nigga judge my book by the cover on athleticism. Because I'm a big guy. You know, and nigga judge my book by the cover on everything. And guess what? Every time you judge the book by the cover, you wrong.
100. Because, like, the cover of your book is like, damn, that shit fucked up. But page 16, page 43, you go in that bitch and you get all the gems in life. You like, damn, hold up. Let me keep. Now I'm interested in this book. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know two things. I see this. I'm very observant. Pride and ego. Our culture, man, like pride and ego. You know what I'm saying? But like, man, bruh, you know what? You my brother, bruh. Or I'm not finna let this shit get between you and me, or I'm not finna do this. You know, I'm gonna sit back on this one. I'm gonna take this L. We hate to fucking take a loss on anything.
Right.
But a fucking loss means I'm going home. You know what I'm saying? Our culture, we like, oh, we hate to fail. You know what I'm saying? And then when I say fail, I forgot I was reading a book or some shit. Motherfuckers say fail, FAIL, first attempt in learning. I was like, oh, that's game. Because when you fail, motherfuckers, you got that's another shift mindset.
Hey.
When you fail, you didn't fail. You learned something.
You know what?
I'm
I'm gonna give y'all the truth. I'm gonna give y'all the truth. I sugarcoated something. I'm gonna give y'all the truth. I sugarcoated something just now. Guess what? I did have a white girl interested in me. And you know what happened? Your wife sitting next to you, she was raised in that kind of family.
Yeah.
So guess what I gave her? I gave her a book, The Message to the Black Man in America by Elijah Muhammad. I told her go buy it and read it. So she bought it and she began to read it. So when she read the book, she said her mama caught her with the book. So when her mama caught her with the book, she asked her, hey, what you doing with this? So I gave her another one. I said, hey, go get Message to the Millennials from Reza Islam. Go get that. I said, it's going to tell you about all the conspiracies, all the everything. It ain't going to tell you just about black culture, this, that. It's going to tell you about a lot of things. The government is going to. Then I told her, hey, go get this other book, Behold a Pale Horse by William Cooper. Go get that. Read that. So she say, hey, my mama want to meet you. So she worked at a hookah bar. So my mama want to meet you. I say, okay. I go to the hookah bar. First thing her mama say when she lay eyes on me, you know what she say?
What's that?
He a drug dealer. Say he a drug dealer. I say, mama, why you call me a drug dealer? I say, man, do you even know me? She like, hey, man, I don't even know why my child is even interested in you, because you're not our type of kind anyway. I laughed and walked off and said, good night.
Big baby, just answer one thing for me. What year that was?
That was in my younger days.
Okay, so we'll talk off live. Know what I'm saying? But mama, but anyway, you feel me? Like, some things we gotta like, damn, check this. Miss Brittany Taylor made a comment, and I'm a sidebar on that with a personal story. Miss Brittany Taylor said, my daughter is 17 years old and her boyfriend is Caucasian. She says that his dad is a racist and he didn't want them together. So he upped and moved his son away out of the state, just so to a whole nother city, just so her daughter and his son couldn't be together. You know what I'm saying? Now, my oldest child is 20 years old. I think Nene was like 16 at the time. Nene didn't tell her mama this first. Nene didn't tell her grandmamas this first. Nene come to me, she say, Daddy, I have a boyfriend. I say, you do? I'll never forget this day. Me and Third was, 12? We were picking Nene up from school. Third bite there looking mean. You doing with boyfriend? I say, oh, what, you want me to meet him? She said, yes. I said, what's his name? Jack. Now, right then, no offense, but it ain't too many of us naming our child Jack.
I know a black guy named Jack, but go ahead.
You about the only one. The only Jacks I know is Jack's on TV, Jack in the box, and if it's hard times for a man, Jack. But I sat there and I say, you white? She say, yes. All right. When we pulled up to the house, Kenesha was cooking. I said, Kenesha, but she running, TT, I got a boyfriend. She said, oh yeah? She said, she looking at me, oh, your daddy know? She's like, yeah, I was telling him in the car. They're like, and his name Jake. She said, Jake? She looked, she said, you white? And they said, yes. Bernard, come here. We're all the smiling and wilding now. Like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
We come to mama and daddy house. I say, tell your grandmama and granddaddy. Tell them, everybody want to talk to me like, you ain't no, I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, hey, y'all kissed? They're like, yeah, we just kissed on the lips. Like, oh, that's nasty. We ain't in ancient times no more. Right?
We are not.
Ain't nobody setting up marriages. I'm King Vic and he's King Sin and your daughter is gonna marry my son and we're gonna have the palace and ain't nobody doing that. You don't know who you gonna meet in this life. You don't know who's gonna catch your eye. You don't know. We're looking at a couple with 18 years of marriage, right down here at the bottom screen. A lot of people are ahead on that because it ain't this and that. But I'm gonna tell you something. They look at the stars and the celebrities, and the first thing they say about, they're like, oh, time they make it to the top, they wanna drop us and pick up them. Maybe they know how to treat a man better.
Bruh, and look, I ain't gonna even say that. As far as, but it, so, because I hear and I look at a lot of comments, motherfucker be like, oh, because I'm not gonna take that, and coming from a lot of sisters, and just looking at posts when they talking about interracial, yeah, because you ain't finna play with me like that. You ain't finna. I'm talking about it be simple shit, simple stuff like, hey babe, you go do this for me, do. What the fuck? Why he doing that shit? He ain't finna, bruh. When I tell you the stress level though is like, you know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Like from my ex-wife, it was a little different. The shit it was a little different, bro. And it was like, fuck, man. Goddamn.
Right.
It just depends on the person. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't black, white, it depends on the character of that person. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't the fucking black, white part. You know what I'm saying? Right. Oh, he made it to the league. Oh, he in the military. Man, this girl done been through some shit. We done been separated. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like this was just like, oh, fucking, a love story.
Right.
Nah, we done been through some shit. You know what I'm
Now,
saying? Mostly my
Like any
fault.
other marriage, like if
Right.
right.
if two black people married or two
You
white
know what I'm
people married,
saying? But
Now,
marriages,
we
relationships
prevailed.
go through things.
this is no, Renee, this is no offense to the white women, boss lady. This is no offense to the black women. Everybody who watching, whatever you is, if you're Mexican, Hispanic, whatever, no offense to your race. But I read a poll, and they say the women that can treat the men the best are Chinese women. And goddamn shrimp or fried rice.
This bitch stupid.
You
They
know,
say they
All
treat their
right.
man
Football.
like exactly.
it's some people in the comments that wanted to say something.
So
Okay?
they got all y'all ass beat. You feel me? Get like the Chinese. You did.
Stupid.
Are you done?
For me,
Yes.
I'm never done. Who
I
Keith
know.
wanted to get on there?
Keith and Loretta both.
Oh Lord, Loretta Lynn. Oh, I see her thing right there. Eddie. Argentina, if you still watching Argentina, you still in an interracial relationship. Jump on, let the masses
Why
know.
y'all ain't getting on Keith first? Lord have mercy.
I ain't see
Jesus.
Keith thing.
She say, Lord have mercy,
Lord.
Jesus.
Loretta, what race you is?
My father is clear, and my mother.
Not bad. What race you is? See, I hate when people do that. My granddaddy is, my daddy is. What is you?
My father's Canadian. He's white.
Okay.
And my mother's black. Simple line.
Okay, so
yeah.
you great. Go ahead.
And I can't stand you. But my dad's side of the family do not like black people at all. At all. My dad is like, you would say what he is, the black sheep. He the only one that wanted he only want to date black his other kids from black women. We the only mixed kids. And they don't like us at all. Like and I don't know what to say about it. I mean
no.
Well,
Her.
yeah, my siblings on my dad's side, all of us, they don't deal with us because we mix them. We got black in us. They don't mess with us. So you know how hard it is knowing you got another side of the family that if they see you just spit on you or something, like just something of that nature, it's crazy.
It is.
I hope you'll spit back.
Oh no, I'm doing more than spitting, but
Right.
She's spitting some other shit.
And when I said earlier, I was saying how, with the slavery and how black people are stuck in that time. And it's white people too that are still have that mindset of the past as well. Like, oh no, we can't have no dealings with black people. And it's really unfortunate because like the way the world is now, like you're gonna have to deal with black people. You're gonna have to deal with white people, Chinese,
and it's so
Mexicans.
crazy.
Like it really is. Like
so I'm not sure I didn't catch his name, but going off what he was saying, like I've been in the store and I've seen a white man I know probably wouldn't even speak to me. They'll be the most nicest people in the world.
In the world.
He be like, how you doing today? Like holding conversation. I would think he would never talk to you. But I speak to everybody if I make eye contact. Whether you speak back, that's your problem. But when he had a whole conversation with me, it was like, well, I didn't expect that. Like I really expected and that was me being ignorant. I expected him to be, one of them races.
You judging the book by its cover.
I did that. I can admit it.
We all guilty of it.
Not me.
Yeah, be the nicest ones. What he say?
Talking about not him.
This is a judge-free zone. Know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't judging nothing.
But I've never had a desire to date outside my race though. Like I consider myself black. When people ask me, I will say I'm black. I don't care about not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ashamed of it. Right. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed of the mixture. Yeah. But it's just like.
I just had a personal question because you just told me you gray. So you said you ain't have no desire.
You said she was gray.
Yeah, because she said black and white make what color?
Shut your face.
So
your whole
continue
face.
what you were saying, Loretta.
You say you never had it. So you rather date mixed people?
No, she said black.
I date black men, but that's just me. I don't have nothing against it, but I just never had a desire to date a white man or any of that nature.
Do you think it's because you were raised with your mom's side of the family and you feel more connected to the Black side, if that makes sense?
I feel no. I don't know what it is. Honestly, I don't know. I've had white men approach me, and I was thinking about it in the back of my head, and I was like, no, I can't do it. You know, I don't know.
Why can't you do it though?
You, when my younger days, I'll tell you, I had a problem with what people think. Now I don't
Right.
care. But in my
Okay.
younger days, it was always what a person thought.
Right.
I had this reputation to uphold.
Mm-hmm.
That's in my younger days. Now, me, catch me now, I don't care about nothing. Like, you know, you can, like, you don't have to accept me in any way, shape, or form. But coming up then, it was like I had to uphold this. I don't know what it was. I was in my head, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fear of being
Yeah.
judged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically what it was. And who's to say if I wouldn't have went the other way, my life would have been gravy. But at the same time, you know, I
See,
don't know. It was
no.
just,
See, now we elevating and thinking now.
yeah,
They be thinking like that. Like, you feel me?
yeah.
Your life is gravy now.
I hear you, but you know, some
See what I'm
steps could
saying?
have
See what I'm
changed.
saying?
I mean,
Right there.
everybody got some steps they could have taken to the left that made your life a little different.
Right, absolutely.
It could be better, it could be worse.
You're right. No, I ain't gonna
It's
argue with you tonight.
big.
You so argue. You want to argue all night, huh?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yes.
But my sons, they, Lord forgive me, my oldest boy, he does not like black women. He will not date a black woman. Let's just say that. And he said out his mouth, it was the people that, because we grew up together. My son is 22 yesterday. We grew up together. And he said the black women that I had him around when he was coming up made him reconsider black women.
Oh,
Hold up.
so damn. That's crazy
You
though.
adopted?
Like,
You adopted your son?
No, I ain't
No.
got my son.
How y'all grown up together?
She
Listen, I
just
had
said
him when
he's
I was
22.
15.
She
He's
had him
22.
young.
So we grew up
That
together.
don't mean they grown up together.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Continue
no,
what you were saying,
no,
Loretta.
that's
We not.
stupid.
Like, okay, so like I used to ask him, like, you know, he used to bring the mixed girls, and he used to bring, you know, Hispanic girls around. I'd be like, hey, you don't like us? And he was like, who is us? He'll be funny. He'd be like, who is us? I was like, well, you don't like black girls? He was like, it's not that I don't like black girls, but I don't have no problems with these girls. And I was like, well, why is your mind like that? He was like, Mama, coming up, the girls you used to be around made me
Mm-hmm.
question
They're
black
real now.
women.
That's real.
He say from eating crabs, getting your hair done, want to be in a club all the time.
And see, and then that goes back to us talking about the stereotypes. In a sense, he's stereotyping black
All
girls like all
black
black
Yeah.
girls
girls.
are like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But,
And
but
that's not good,
most,
man. You
it's
just gotta.
not. But like, I don't know. I wish he would have. I mean, the white. No, don't get me wrong. The white woman he did have, well, girl, he had was his first love, and she treated him like everything that I wanted my son to experience.
Better than some sisters would have.
Yes, I believe so,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not what they tolerate; it's how they know how us black women, and anybody getting out on this live, I don't care. A lot of us black women have a problem with talking down on a black man.
Mm-hmm.
We
Mm-hmm.
always, when they feel like they're ready to open up, we always talk down on them and shut them down. So I
Because
can get it. She not,
in the black community, men are not allowed to have emotions.
and that starts with a lot of black mamas
Yep.
that make their children believe that they're not allowed to cry. Mine can cry.
Yep. Yep.
Mine can
Yeah.
cry. If you want to come to
Yeah,
me
man,
crying,
yeah.
come
All
on
right,
and
get it
cry.
out.
Yeah.
You ain't finna do it for no 30,
Because
45 minutes.
a man that's
That's
holding his
10 minutes.
tears
Do
and
that.
his anger in is gonna turn into, I mean, a boy is gonna turn into a man that can do anything that you don't want.
Right.
Like, I always felt like, and I could be wrong, I always felt like a man that beat on a woman had an issue starting with their mama. That's how I felt, and I just feel that way.
But sometimes it can be what they see growing up.
Absolutely.
It
Yeah.
could be that. It could
And
be
you know
that
what?
too.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
definitely.
you said that, because I not to cut you off. I didn't let Boss Lady know what's next week topic, so she's just as clueless. But I had two in mind. And with you saying that was confirmation. So domestic violence. What you say,
Oh,
boss
can I
lady?
please join the live?
What?
I got a story to tell on DV.
Okay.
You got beat up?
I got Donkey Kong around the motherfucker.
No.
Hey, I'm not laughing at you, but you made that comedy fucking
He
just the way
definitely
you.
made it a
I
comedy
got
because I
Donkey
laughed
Kong
too.
around this bit. Damn, girl. Hey, but look,
Yeah.
But no, like
you
I
here to
can laugh
tell your
about it now.
story though, so
Yeah, I can
I'm
laugh
glad you here to
about
tell
it
your
now.
story. So
Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna say this,
what you gonna say? Come on.
and this goes into reference of like how you was just saying, like with a lot of the black women, and a lot of times, like I say, and it's no knock on nobody's parents, dog, like for real. But it does be the upbringing and with the different cultures. When you look at that, like when I was saying about like with the athletes, you know, I don't think cuz of mine. You know, I got a little cousin that's in the NFL, and he's married, and his wife is white. But I've witnessed something whenever like during the off season and Ron in town, and you know we be around other people, and you know they wives, you know some have black women, and you know I listen to the conversations, right? And when I hear Kay talk, she's like, "Okay, Vaughn, like, hey, let's invest in this. Let's do this. Let's do." Not saying that it ain't no black women that's doing that, but I hear some of the black women and their friends talking that's married to, you know, professional athletes, and they, girl, you seen Mary Kay got Macy's got like this sale, like this pocketbook, but now true enough, okay, they're millionaires, so that's chump change. But what you're not realizing is,
But at the
if you instead of
same
kicking it out,
time, not really. I
and
don't want to cut you off.
you never invest in, like, you gonna run
But
it out of it. Go ahead.
they could have came from someone that never had nothing. When you get a little piece of money, you want to run crazy. You don't think about investment. So them people
Correct.
upbringing, the other side upbringing could have been very, you know what I'm saying, whatever.
Correct. But
Because
still, it's
we
okay.
don't teach our culture don't teach financial literacy
Right.
and to teach you how to invest and save your money and credit score. And I believe now that, you know, at our age, we're trying to teach our children a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Which my parents did teach me about credit
My
and the
mother taught
importance of it and
me
stuff
as
like that.
well.
So, you know, but a lot of blacks don't teach that to their children. So it's not, I ain't gonna say it ain't their fault, because it's not, in a sense, because they don't think like that. So the mindset is a little different, and it doesn't, you know, not talking down on black women, but
it's right. And not to cut y'all, boss lady, but it's to me it's an even playing field, because you'll have you got all white people ain't rich, all Chinese people and Arab people ain't rich. You know what I'm
But
saying?
let me stop you right now. The ones that come over here get money to come and start stuff.
Yeah, the ones that come
over,
the ones that come over here.
Yes.
But it's something that's born over here.
Okay.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like they not like they gotta get it from the muck
which,
too. You know what I'm saying? And you got some that are. And you got a lot of us, once we get there and we get money like that there, we forget where we come from.
correct.
Hey,
And now we
prime
more
example.
than anything. Like, go ahead,
Little brother, prime example. She didn't come from money. You know what I'm saying? Like, so all this credit shit.
I didn't learn that either.
Where you learn that shit from? You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm going out. They got resources now with this internet and this shit. Is like there's resources all over the fucking place. So people steady want to point fingers when there's information out there.
Right.
I'm trying to get my old lady on point and my children on point. So we as a unit, you know what I'm saying, can fucking evolve and get what we want. You know what I'm saying? But like she didn't come from money. So like, you know what I'm saying? It's just the teaching part. You get like some motherfuckers, they not finna do that. They just not finna, like boss lady was saying earlier. Like I know your mom, because I done been around, no, I didn't, you know, I know your mom, y'all side of the family, y'all pretty good up here up top, you know what I'm saying? So
Okay,
I'm
baby.
pretty sure you already got that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But like some people, just because she white, I'm like, shit. What's your credit score, baby? You got a 780? Nah, hell no. Shit.
Right.
Damn. I thought I hit the damn. You know what I'm saying? No, it didn't work like that. You
right,
know.
right,
But just putting her up on game, man. But like that's on us to help our people
Right.
evolve. Black, white, yellow, green, it don't fucking matter. You
right,
know. But
right.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you, man. Like, bro, like I said, I'm just happy that, you know, I've been in a situation where I could see it. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't the best with saving money. You know what I'm saying? Or stacking money. Shit, I'm still learning. You feel me?
yeah,
But
every day.
I got enough common sense to know, like, all right, like,
Okay, babe, I'm coming.
nigga can't go out here
I'm
and
coming,
just
babe.
ball out right now. Like, they
Yeah.
got to
I
put
said I'm
something
coming,
up.
babe.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it is a lot of
As soon
us
as I get off of the live, I'm coming right to you.
that just
As
don't
soon as I
do
get
it.
off the live, I'm
You
coming.
feel me? Like, I don't know if it's social media or
It
what, but
is.
yeah,
That's
we
part. That's part of it.
people
Babe,
want to impress and look like man, these people.
Social media is ruining the world.
That that's
It is.
that's part
it's
of it.
definitely
Like,
ruined it.
so what we were saying when we was talking about some earlier, I wanted to chime in because social media. So the with the black people. So for like white people, that's where they're getting because social media and the news gonna push this certain narrative about black people.
Mm-hmm.
We're violent. We're this. We're that. So you look on social media like, man, them niggas, them niggas, them niggas, them niggas. Then you come
That's
across,
just like when you be looking at the news and then you hear everything about crosstown, but the same
you know what
thing
I'm
keep
saying?
happening on the south
You know
side.
I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But it's certain narratives. But what are we doing? We sitting back accepting that shit. We not
Correct.
going
Exactly.
out there telling our story. We not telling the real story. You dig? Like we just sitting up accepting that shit. Well, yeah, it's cool. That's really no, that ain't how the fuck it is. That ain't how we move. You know what I'm saying? We
Mm-hmm.
moving way better than that. We moving different from fucking 1965, 1963. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You got all these young black men,
We
these young
should
black
be.
women they out here fucking getting to the bag, you
Oh
know.
Mm-hmm.
yes, definitely.
But nobody want to tell that story. They gon' they
No.
gon'
But
they gonna hide that
you
shit.
know what? You know it's crazy too when y'all was saying about the book about the cover or whatever. I grew up on the beach. So when I used to go across that water and I used to date people across the water, they be like, "Oh, you think you better than us? Oh, you think this? You think
Mhm.
that?" I think that because my mama rather work 2, 3 jobs so she can live. We can live on the beach or live on Kernan or Hodges. Like, how do I think I'm something? I
Yeah.
don't understand. Because your mother didn't want to do it. I'm so confused. You know how many
Right.
times the people I date be like, "Oh, you think you better than us? Oh, y'all think y'all better than us because y'all come across that water." No, I came across here to get y'all. What's up? What's
Right.
going on? Like, come on, I
If
didn't see y'all the ones on the beach. I
if
wanted y'all.
if I could share a story, um,
Right, little
and this
brother.
thing to my brother, Loretta should just disappear.
Disappear.
So once Sin got adjusted to Jacksonville, and he was like, "Damn, okay, like the North Side, like home." You know what I'm saying? Like, woo.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
so he let me, I think what people with. I think Mister was around.
He just
Miss,
started
yeah, it might have
watching
been
it.
Miss. Yeah.
So we getting to meet some of military buddies and shit. So one night, man, we chilling. You know what I'm saying? Bang. Car was creeping down the road. So I see how they looking, but they asking, saying now one from Chicago, one from like Minnesota somewhere, one from, I want to be ready from lying, bro, right here, he can straighten it. And they were like, "Hey, like, what side of town we on?" So seeing chilling, he like, and y'all he from Louisiana, so he got that accent. They like, "Man, I know you on the north side." So they were like this, but me and Milton like chilling, smoking, drinking. So they like, "Y'all see that car creeping?" But everybody got, everybody like, "Yeah, man, we good." Like this. But I see it in their face, like, so one of them like, "Is this the side that like Colonel was saying don't go on?" Like, did it? Now, mind you, seeing living like that, but bro, would have been military. He he fired, so they new to the city, but they just used to seeing this type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, "Y'all, we go in the house." You know what I'm saying? And like, if y'all want to, watch TV. At that time, shit, nigga, I was living in Grand Park then. We had squirrels got in the roof, and they had done chewed through like the walls. So shit, you could be in the house chilling that thing, you know, you hear a squirrel in the wall. So now you thinking motherfucker trying to kick in the door. I'm looking at bro like, yeah, just take them on bite, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this. Man, I ain't never seen them people again, man. Like,
them nigga too for yeah, bro. Bro, you know, I used to fall through that bitch all the time because
all the time. Like,
that shit was normal to me, bro. Like, and I knew for one, I'm with my little brother. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm with my people. I'm good. You dig? So, that shit was just like back at the crib to me. You dig?
Right.
So, yeah,
it is a major culture shock for people, no matter what's your ethnicity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like when you're coming like into another city, another state, like because even like when Loretta was just on here and we was talking, like, you know, a lot of black people look at white people as, oh, they rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, to be real with you here in Jacksonville, like honestly, yeah, we got black people with money, we got white people with money, but like, and shit, the people with the most money here, I think it's the Arabs. You feel me? I mean, look at the NFL owner.
This is the thing.
He's an Arab.
This the thing. You can have everything that's the next man got, whether he black, white, purple. You just gotta work for it.
Gotta work for it.
And yeah, some people were born into money, and some people, you know, like they said, things were stolen from us. So, you know, maybe we don't have that generational wealth, but it's up to us to create it for our children.
Okay, what? 72.
Keith, how you doing?
What's
today,
up, Keith?
What's going on with y'all?
Keith, I saw you made a comment earlier. You said when you on the West Coast, you this race. When you somewhere else, you that race. Is that how that's how you view?
As an interracial kid,
you
I
ever
hate
dated
it,
out of your race, sir?
Well, see, dating out of my race to me would be everything else outside of black. See what I'm saying? So let me start this here. My daddy was a Marine, met my mom in the Philippines, and whatnot, and brought that shit back. Basic military issue, right? So I say that to say this. When you mess up your kid, when being interracial for me, mosquito eat my ass up. It's that light skin shit. Being interracial for me, I hated it.
Right.
I hated it. I still got problems with it today. But growing up and motherfuckers not knowing what the fuck you are, you know what I'm saying? Being confused and shit, not knowing how to act when you around. When you're around white folks, you colored to them. When you around black folks, you too light for them. When you're around true Filipinos, you mixed up and you're not a true blood and this and that. And I have a problem with that.
Right.
To my point, I don't have a problem with interracial relationships. To me, it's like gay folks. And, hey, that's you. Do you? You know what I'm saying? And that's who you love. You gonna love who you love. Hey, it is what it is. But for me and mine, it's not a preference. Like, it's not a preference. Now, it's not nothing racial towards white folks because I've been on the inside of all the backdoor conversations. You know what I'm saying? When white folks don't know who.
You say
put it together, big.
Relationships is like gay folks.
Yeah,
Like,
what he's saying is whoever you love, that's who you love.
Whoever you love, whoever you love, you know what I'm saying?
He don't have a
Like,
problem with it. He's just saying love is love.
It won't be me.
Okay.
It won't be me.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Shit, boy. Hey, I had to exit stage left in this bitch. What?
I didn't think that you meant that, Keith. I knew exactly what you meant.
I knew what you was talking about, bro. You heard me?
But
Nowadays out there flipping out. No, flipping out. That's it. Hey.
man, cause no, I be on some other shit. He knew what I truly meant. But that's the gist of it all. But nah, it's just it just goes back. If I can do a parallel, right? If I can do a parallel, and I may be wrong for this, I can do a parallel. I'm from LA. I'm from Long Beach. I came by way of military to Jacksonville in 2021. So when I was in Germany, being the way that I seen my daddy raised in the hills of Virginia, seeing the first school he went to was a little shed where it was segregated all the way till he was in the 8th grade, and this wasn't long ago when Miss Boss Lady back to the whips. This was back, they got segregated in 1964, 65. Okay. So when I saw that shit for real life in Virginia, growing up, I'm like, well, goddamn. So that's the mindset that I'm in. So when I'm in Germany, I despised it because all I could think about was, damn, they did all that shit to them people and just walking around here acting like shit's just peaches and cream. I find out half the Germans ain't know what the fuck was going on for real. But in my mind, I'm like, shit, it is what it is. So being when coming down to the South and seeing these Confederate flags and shit, and it's just something that I can't shake. Speaking on that, it ain't way back to shit we can't change because my grandparents was in it, my daddy was in it, I've experienced it. So that's just something that's not like, oh, that was so long ago. No, that shit's still happening now. So
Hold
I
on. You
agree.
growing up
Racism,
in the
disagree,
60s?
huh?
racism does still happen. I'm not saying
You
it
growing up in
don't.
the 60s? I
No, I
heard you
said my
say something
daddy,
about
no.
64. I was gonna say, Keith, you look young.
My dad's school was integrated,
Oh,
desegregated in 64.
yeah, I was gonna say,
So
Keith, yeah, you look young as fuck, man. Hold on, man. God damn.
Boss lady, what you were saying?
Yes, I'm not. Racism still is here in 2023 today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that it's not. What I'm saying is we sit here and we focus on what happened in the past, and it's stopping us from moving forward. That's my point.
But
Like Big Daddy
now,
said, things were stolen from us. Okay, I got a bike stolen from me
racism,
when I
and
was
I
young.
get,
Guess what? I
racism is
got a
with
new one,
all,
and I
but
just
yeah,
keep riding.
get what you say. I get what you're saying, and it's not a matter of fact of letting it hold a motherfucker back or hold a motherfucker down or stop a motherfucker from progressing. Huh? Uh, you about 5'6", or nothing like that. But I sure enough ain't gonna motherfucking forget what the fuck they was doing. I'm not gonna forget the mindset and the
I
backdoor
mean, we can't
conversations I'm sure
forget
they
that.
having in their house. Okay, but that's what I'm saying. So it's not a matter of moving on and acting like the shit didn't happen. No, that's just something I refuse to do.
So
Now, as far
okay.
as
So with that being said, are you mad at
that's
all
not
the
gonna,
white people?
am I mad at all the white people? Nah,
Yes.
I'm
but
just not. I'm
but
not built like
that's
that.
not
Fuck that.
that's not a part of the subject though. That's a whole different
It
subject.
is.
Now, when it comes to interracial relationships, I get pissed the fuck off every time I look at my two sons. Call me petty, yeah, I may be, but when I look at my two sons and I see one standing at 6'2", and I see my other one at 5'9", it shit kind of like irks the shit out of me because their bloodlines all fucked up. So instead of them being, you know what I'm saying, having that lineage to go on and further on, like, let's just say, for example, I'm being petty as fuck. I know it, but that's just
I'm
who I
saying, you
am. I'm
think that
bald.
came from interracial relationship?
Hell yeah. My mama was 5'6", bro.
Yeah, I get
But
what
it don't
Dog's
matter
saying. He
what
just
color
saying
she
like,
would have been.
My
That
yeah,
don't
mama was
but
help with her height.
5'6". My daddy was 6'2".
But I'm
So
saying,
when
it
it comes to
doesn't
my
matter
genes,
like her race.
listen, it do. It do. Check it out now. If she has a, that's whole nother subject. But that's the part that I'm talking about. That's where I inside myself fester with shit because it's like, hell, boss lady gonna laugh. Growing up, shit, I wanted a Gumby. I couldn't get a fucking Gumby because I got this curly shit because I'm all mixed up and fucked up. Like, come on,
Okay.
bro.
Okay. Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
I
like
want to
shit.
touch on your
When my
petty.
throat get out there,
I want
come
to
on. I
touch
know.
on your petty subject about your sons real quick and
Let's
the
do it.
height difference because I'm gonna say this. My daddy was 6'2". My
All
mama
right.
like 5'7", 5'8".
All
I'm
right.
5'3". I'm 5'3". So that
Damn, that's tough.
we
you say
can't.
I'm
That's what
But
I'm
5'3".
saying. Like you
but
got
You
but
can't.
tall
what I'm
white
saying,
women, short
And
white
both of my
women,
parents
tall
are
black
black.
women,
They
short
black.
black women. Like it.
And they just black. So we can't say just because of the height that yeah,
Yeah.
you
You
definitely
got
being petty.
tall
You got a
but
minute to
it's
Chinese
go.
women,
but I'm not just
But
short
we
talking
know that
Chinese
on
women. You
height.
he
got
holds
fat
correctly.
Chinese
You know,
women,
we got to work
skinny
on that.
Chinese
I'm
women.
not just talking on height. I'm talking about a bloodline getting fucked up. So if I'm too, and I already know our shit got fucked up as it was coming over here on the ship. I get that. That shit goes back. We'll never be a pure breed here. But what I'm saying is, you take my shit, right? My mama, wherever the fuck she was Filipino and Chinese, right? Now, if you check Asian fucking cultures, Filipinos and Chinese and Koreans are like Mexicans and Puerto Ricans and Cubans and whatnot. Just like Africans and Black Americans, they despise us, right? So when you take all these cultures, I get the whole kumbaya, the melting pot. I get it, but when you don't have a sense of identity growing up, as I'd had fought with a lot of years, when you don't have a sense of identity, that shit can fuck with your mindset because you're not accepted anywhere you fucking go.
Understandable.
So with that being said, I wouldn't want that for my fucking kids. Now, these two niggas, Italian to them is not white. So when I say, oh, she white, nah, she Italian, nigga.
I got an uncle that's like that.
But to piggyback earlier, why am I? To go back to your point earlier, I believe my sons don't fuck with black women because they mama. Not because of the stereotypes, but it's because of what she showed them that will have, what they feel they will have when they date a black. Now they got plenty of friends. Right. They got plenty of girls that are like their best friends, but with who they bring home, they don't.
And how you feel about who they bring home? How you feel about it?
My preference is like, it goes back to the gay shit. You gonna love who you gonna love.
Right.
And I ain't like old Billy Redneck Truck over there, like I'm gonna disown you. You know what I'm saying? But the mere fact of my preference is I would want you to keep it in house. Now, you do what you do, hey, I'm still love you the same. You feel what I'm saying? But hey, that's who you rock with. Just like who I rock with. I can't get into white females. It's not because I'm racist towards them. It's just they're not my vibe. They're not what I prefer. They're not what I find attractive. Coincidentally, that goes to Chinese. Coincidentally, that goes to Puerto Ricans and the rest of them. It's just something I don't click mentally with when it becomes my preference on who I date. A lot of people think I be lying. I've never, ever been with a white female. Ever. It's rare that I'll be like, damn, she bad. But even in a sense, it's like, well, shit, she bad for a white girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's beautiful, But would I date her? No. To the other point, I've never been approached by a white female. Asian female, Chinese, that same shit. Mexican, Hispanic. I've never been approached. I've always seemed to attract to, I guess, what my aura puts out that I'm receiving. So, say Buddy from Louisiana, he has that preference. That's what he's inviting through his nature, through his personality. Like, shit, I don't care, white, black, I beat it. Just, I don't care. I can't get into it. Even like damn, fuck. I can't. It's like she bad. Like a Kim Kardashian, she bad, but I ain't. Nah, I'm good. I'm good on that. You put up Cicely Tyson back in the '56, I'd be like, shit. Cicely Tyson's a bad shit.
So look, so with me also now back then, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like, yeah, as I got older, you know what I'm saying, started evolving and shit, conversation and shit changed. Like just talking to you, talking to Kiki, well, boss lady Nord. Let me see what you about. Let me listen to you talk. You know what I'm saying? So listening that you talk, listen at your character, the way you are. Same with a fucking female. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I ain't fucking no bitch, but don't. Let's let that motherfucker talk. You know what I'm saying? What is she talking about? Yeah,
And see,
okay. She
that's my biggest
attractive
thing.
to
I let
you.
people talk.
You know what I'm saying? She attractive. If she's attractive, if she's bad, okay. And I'm just throwing this out there. If she's white female, she's bad as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And she's talking right. She's talking to you, and you like, damn, this conversation is dope as fuck. You saying you just couldn't do it just
I,
because she.
I've had great. I've shit with this culture shit. I've seen all breeds. Let me go
Hmm.
back to the military shit because you was on some brother. I died for my comrade. As a civilian, in the military, I saw more division amongst us and white folks than I have as a civilian until recently because it's been more open. They don't stay behind closed
Right.
doors now. But in the military, I saw that shit more at Stewart. I seen that shit more in Germany. I seen that shit more. It's more divided. They can scream all that shit on the battlefield and whatnot, but I saw the shit firsthand. And like I said, because I can be in places and I would hear some shit and I'd be like, "Hey, bro, what the fuck you talking about?" They'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. No, I didn't mean it that way," because they not knowing. They thinking I'm Hispanic. That's the common thing. They think I'm Hispanic, so they can talk a certain way around me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know black folks. I know us. We talk about white folks, and they call Kool-Aid cherry. We call it red type shit. Yeah, I hear that shit all the time. So I'm able to hear everything. And like you said, I let people talk before I get my judgment on them. Now, my judgment, I know for a fact they don't give a fuck about what I think about them. I don't give a fuck what they think about me. So with that playing field, it's more of a, hmm, how long is it gonna be till you talk your truth out? Who you really are? How long is it gonna be till you let that come out? Now, a couple months ago, my daughter, she's first year high school, her best friend, who's a Hispanic girl, started dating a white boy. And my daughter's always been she's a mutt too. That's just gonna be all around. And just like me, they all look Hispanic. So with her, she's been so pro whatever. She, and all this other shit. So when my daughter found out that this girl was dating this white boy eventually came out and was talking crazy shit and shit. Her friend had seen his phone and he was talking about nigger this, nigger that, nigger this, nigger that. So my daughter had a problem with it because she
As she should.
felt like, well, hell, yeah, he dating somebody that's not white, but he still talk about them. He has black friends, plenty of black friends, and that was the scapegoat. Oh, I have black friends, you know what I'm saying? I can say that. No, the fuck you can't.
Mm. Nah, you
My
can't, dog.
daughter and her fell out. That went back to remind me like, hell, yeah, you might be with a good one. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, my biggest fear, my biggest fear, and even my daddy didn't fuck with black women too hard. My oldest brother, his mama was black. My half brother, his mama black, but that was out some high school senior shit. But after that, it was a Hawaiian girl, and now the woman he's with now, she's Puerto Rican. My dad's girl, the Hawaiian chick, her parents hated my daddy. They had a big problem with it. I never saw it, but I would hear my daddy and her conversating about the shit and fussing about the shit. You know what I'm saying? And eventually, as I got older, he would tell me like, "Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They never wanted her to be with me," type shit. And that's my biggest fear for my kids. Being granted, they don't look like your melanin black dude or melanin black girl, but even to that token, they're not white or a pure race of that other race. Because believe it or not, and I know we're going back to the shift in the mindset and this and that. The black man is the most hated person in this whole world, not just America, the world. We can go to Italy and be treated just the same. It's been proven. It's been shown. You know what I'm saying? So my biggest fear is, well, hell, what was said about me behind my back? What's gonna be said about them? Are they gonna be strong enough to go through that shit? You know what I'm saying? Eventually, as y'all said earlier, the world is turning into the brown tone. Everybody's gonna be mixed interracially at the rate it's going before we know it. And that's cool. I get it. But for me, myself personally, I'd rather have my true bloodline the way I wanted it to be. If that
100. And
makes
ain't
any sense.
nothing wrong with that, bro. Nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm one thing I'm not finna do, I'm not finna fucking let, like, I ain't got the time to like let another motherfucker just because, bitch, you racist, you racist. That's what it is.
Right.
Like being you, I'm not finna, okay, stay the fuck from around me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm not finna fucking let that determine how I'm gonna take my next step. You know what
And
I'm
I get
saying?
you. I hear you on that. But what about your babies?
Them too.
I hear
I conversate. I tell them this shit.
I feel you,
You know what
but
I'm
as
saying?
a man with your kids, I wish a motherfucker would
Oh,
if I
bro.
was with a white female, and I applaud you because you probably been through it. But me myself personally, nah, I tell
Mm-hmm.
you, I wish a motherfucker would say some shit about my kids on some racist shit that I personally hear right in front of me.
Here, yeah,
Like
yeah, 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 yeah.
I could drive by a Confederate flag. I can see the "Don't Tread on Me" license plate. I can see the "Go Brandon" shit, and I could just be like, man, fuck y'all, fuck your mama, die slow. I can be like that on that, but let it be my personal. My baby come crying to me on
Oh
some
yeah,
shit.
that's different. That's
Yeah.
different.
Right.
That's
So
And
burying
sidebar on that, like I think I know what I'm finna say probably gonna blow a lot of people, but that's just me. Like if I was somewhere and I hear, you know, white person like nigger, it don't bother me. But if, like you said, my child was to come running to me crying, now I go in, you know,
and
offensive mode.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit
that was
Right,
my
still
point.
bother me.
right. But like me,
And
like
That shit.
that's my
It
because
bothers
to
me,
be
like,
real with you,
to
we
hear.
shouldn't. If we're gonna be technical, we shouldn't use it. But
right.
yet, if we're gonna dig deeper and really go into that word, like a lot of people don't know the real origins of that word. And that word was an African tribe that they was the Niga
Niggas.
tribe. Right,
Niggas.
right. They was,
Negus.
so to be real with you, and like whoever they was, I gotta read it again. I ain't read it in years. They was these are niggas, these niggas, and now it's like, okay, well, that's who we are. Now it's like,
Right.
oh, you can't say that. Why? Like they really calling you back. That's like your last name, Jackson, Middleton, Ortiz, Brown. Like that's who we are.
Man, my last name X.
But it's right.
13X.
But I can't get mad at somebody. Brown. That's who I am.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
But see,
that's another
and I
topic that
feel
we're
that.
gonna
I
end up
feel
getting
that.
into.
But with my temperament, just I can only speak for myself. It's when it's the ER and the principle of coming at me and you calling me it's like calling me a boy. Like I
See,
don't let
now that's what I
nobody
do.
call me boy.
Yeah.
I don't let
All right.
nobody
No.
call me son. But you know what I'm saying? If we bullshit and I'm with my people and that's just getting thrown around, that's like a female, that's like, to me, in my opinion, when I relate it, that's like when females are together and they call each other bitch.
I don't
Bitch, I'm
like that.
bitch.
That's what I do.
But you see what I'm saying? It's like, it's just something that you can do when you're comfortably amongst each other. Now, if I'm to say, Nard, man, he a dirty ass nigga, like, it's a difference. And I get we shouldn't
Right.
be saying it, but it's a difference. And
Right.
it's just the reality of knowing the difference. That's just like how, like last night when we was on the other conversation
Right.
and Deontay was blaming the music for shit. Hell, I remember when Sons of God were playing Grave Diggers and all the other crazy shit when we was growing up,
Right.
but you ain't see me out there putting a nigga 6 feet deep. You ain't
Right.
see
Right.
me out here. You see what I'm saying? Fuck the police. You
Right.
ain't see me go up to a cop and be like, man, fuck you. Nah, it was a difference in the reality of, you know what I'm saying, in the
Right. Right.
household. But it's just the difference in reality of the shit when you know. Just like when y'all talking earlier about Buddy being in on the north side. I come from LA. When you a city kid or you from there, you know it's not a matter of where you from. It's knowing where you at. And if you know the basic rules of where you at, you're gonna know how to act accordingly. You
You know
understand
how
what
to
I'm saying?
blend in.
You know how to, yeah, you know how to move. Like, hey, nah, where we at, bro?
Right.
Oh, it's like that. Bet I'm not gonna be like, man, fuck y'all, Bama ass, South ass niggas. I'm from
Right.
so and so. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Nah, that's just stupid. And for me, that's why I hate all people. You know this now. We've talked about this before. I hate all motherfucking people. Black, white, Asian.
Oh
I'm the
gosh, here's
most
Key.
antisocial ass
He
person
done
there could
booked
be
the
because
session
people
here.
He
people don't have common
was doing
sense.
so good.
He need a session.
People don't have common sense. People don't have common sense. If I'm standing in the line at the motherfucking 7-Eleven and you right on my fucking neck, hey, back the fuck up. And if I say it, don't play victim.
That's real though.
Don't play victim. What's your problem? That. Anyway, but
Breathing on me.
back to the
Hot ass nostrils.
interracial shit. Back to the interracial shit. I don't myself personally despise interracial relationships. You know what I'm saying? People gonna love who they gonna love. The world is changing. I get it, but for me myself, I wish my shit would have stayed aligned to where my
Hmm.
generations can be linked back and forth. Now, back on my petty shit. Nard, would you buy a pit mixed with a Shih Tzu?
No.
You understand what I'm saying? So my mindset is like, well, fuck, bro. Shit, my shit just gonna be diluted from now on.
Now
No
it's
matter
all
what, I
fucked
can't
up.
stop it. Now it's all fucked up. Like, hell, I might have a grandchild. They both you know how I feel about. I blame the football shit on this shit. I really do. But anyway, I may have Boog may be with a girl his same height, and that motherfucker come out 6'4". Like that shit's all fucked up because 2 lines ago his mama's uncle was 6'6". Like it's just all fucked up, bro. And I just don't prefer to not have that identity. And even though the world's shifting, and I get the mindset it has to change, and that comes with time. Shit just change. Shit change. You know what I'm saying? That comes with time. But for me, myself personally, I'm not attracted to nothing outside my race. And it's not because I purposely do it. It's just something that I don't in my mind fuck with. Like,
I was finna say with that, like, that's almost like, can I be real?
let's
Send
go.
it. Send it.
That's something like you gotta talk with the big man about. Like, you feel me? Cause like you say, like, I done seen it. I done seen two small people get together, two different races, and they have this. I'm talking about athlete of athletes, like the fuck?
All
What
right.
is? But it's almost like with the genetic makeup, they tell us it's supposed to be this and that and da da da
All
da. But
right.
at the end of the day, like, God, the one that's creating
And
this,
I get
like,
you, but that's just like saying all cops are bad cops. No, there's some good cops. That's just like saying all white folks ain't all white folks racist. No, there's some good. That's like saying black folks are financially ignorant. Not
Illiterate.
all black. I
Mhm.
mean, you know what I'm saying? Just
right,
that's a broad fucking statement. But when you take the majority of the shit together, you take the majority of the shit. If my genes and her genes are the same genes, the more highly possibility of that child being within that same lineage is more likely. And
right.
I'd rather took them odds than the odds that I was dealt. That makes sense?
Correct.
Now now
I completely understand where you're coming from. I'm not
now
disagreeing. I'm just saying, like, when it's
and
still
I get
like
the
end up being fucked up, it's kind of like,
hey, bro. Hey, we all gonna have little Timmys, dog. Come on, you never know what you gonna get. Like, I get
right.
that part, but I rather took my odds on my daddy being with. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I be telling Bug. That's why I be telling Bug, hey, okay, she not white, she Italian, right? Yeah. Can you find one that's like 6 foot, maybe? Nah, this nigga don't want to date nobody taller than him. Like, I'm trying to like, dude, I be plugging selfish plugs, like, you
Right.
know, you know.
Definitely petty, Keith.
I know
Definitely petty.
I am. I know
Mhm.
I am. I accept my flaws, but shit, I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to get that best breed. I want a storm. Shit, I want a full fucking shoulder body, just gonna tear your ass the fuck apart when they get in front of you. Like I don't want no, you know what I'm saying, 6 foot kid with a size 3 shoe. No, I don't want no shit like that. Like I want my jeans to be
God
fucking
damn.
immaculate. And I get it when I think like that, I put my mindset to like, well, damn, I wonder if that's what them white folks be thinking.
Right.
You understand what
When
I'm
they
saying?
date
And I,
outside their race.
so right, so that's what I be, and I don't think it's that much with them because I don't believe they have. Sorry, ma'am, no disrespect. I don't believe they have the mental capacity to think that far. Just a rare few. For the majority of them, it's more you know, it's because they're black. But the high supremes, the laws that be, I really think that that whole abortion shit is not aimed at our community. I really don't believe it is. I believe it's more aimed at their community because the numbers are getting outweighed. And I know
Right.
I'm taking the
Right.
conversation somewhere else, but the numbers are getting outweighed. So I think that I'll be thinking like them, and it makes me feel fucked up. Like, well, shit, I'm gonna say some shit that gonna fuck you up. Was that what Hitler
Right.
was thinking?
You
You know what
say
I'm
what the
saying?
what?
Like,
Hitler.
is
Right.
that what Hitler was thinking? Like, if we were to make a full breed race, you know what I'm saying? Like, is that? And I know it's not possible, and I'm not even saying it's not even. I'm not even saying that that's what I'm thinking, but that's how I self check myself. Like, well, the powers that be, is that what the fuck they was thinking? And then with the mouthpiece they have to influence a whole nation, you know how easy it is to influence a nation. Look what Trump did to the nation. Look what Barack did to the nation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
what if it
See,
takes
that's
if the
what I'm
right
trying to do,
motherfucker?
but I gotta get some people that's down like to help me get
All
this.
right, so
Hey
let's wrap
man,
this up for
Ah,
tonight.
no, I don't want to wrap it up, boss lady. I don't want
Yeah,
to wrap
it's
it
we
go
up.
into
went
the
past our
group.
time.
Go into the group and continue
We
the
can go into our
engagement.
group.
I'm gonna harass boss lady and her shit too. I'm gonna have my yoga mat, and when I come on, I'm at the candles, and I'm gonna be like,
Yes.
"Kumbaya, my ass." No,
Right.
fuck that. No, it's not all peaches and cream. But
That's
hey,
Definitely.
how we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it all peaches and cream.
Right.
I'm gone, man.
We
We
appreciate
definitely
Bye,
appreciate
boss
you, Keith.
y'all.
lady. All right,
Appreciate you,
kinfolk.
Keith. To the Ortizes.
All right,
Man, we
bye.
appreciate y'all.
Yes,
Thank you for
we most
everything, man.
definitely
Like I
do.
said, you know what I'm
100.
saying? That my brother, that my sister
100.
there. Y'all know dig. You know what I'm talking about? And don't forget to
Bro.
use some of that time to shift. You know what I'm
Hey,
talking
we're in there.
about? Hey, don't worry about it. Y'all gonna see it,
You
friend.
know what I'm saying?
Next week, like I love to say, we gonna crank me up, DJ. We doing what we doing? Domestic violence.
Domestic
Right?
violence.
Oh,
Oh.
turn it up, Jit, turn it up. They want the wild tonight. She got on the white shirt, I got on the black shirt. Hey up. Rest in peace, Michael Jackson. Free
That's
Young Thug.
that's on time right there. Doesn't matter if it's black. Oh.